Good evening and welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. And let me start out with the new feminism. Remember when women used to be charming, sexy, flirty, fun, laughing? Not anymore. Now they're all feminists and they're on an agenda. They don't know what the agenda is, but they're on it and they're on it enthusiastically. They are victims of the patriarchal male society. And I got to tell you something. It's insane. There are women who are getting abortions of male children, saying, I saved the world from a monster. That's absolutely true. There is so much stuff with this new feminism, all ridiculous. All insane, all crazy. And why? Because a bunch of central bankers decided that this is how they want you to think. Now, if I was a super trillionaire like the central bankers, I have nothing against them, but I have a lot against people who agree with everything they say and carry their flag for them. Now they have separated men from women. That's against nature. That's against God. That's against everything that stands and exists. The questions are coming in, but well, all those good guys. Give me 1 second. Just want to mention I had a visit to I had to, based on fines and threats, I had to get a primary care physician. I don't believe in doctors. Everybody I know who died under the doctor's care. You got to think about that for a second. Except the guys who were shot. Maybe they were shot by doctors. I don't know. And I have never gotten such a fusillade of invasive questions. First of all, I have tattoos. If you don't know it, I'm not going to take my shirt off and embarrass everybody else out there. If you have more than 5, you have to fit into one of these 3 categories. There's no other choice. Are you gay? That was one of them. Are you a member of a bike club, or are you a member of organized crime? So I plead the 5th. So, well, you better tell me because I have to, put one in there. And other questions like, do you ever think about murdering people? Or do you ever think about suicide? And he did no tests because I would not take a blood test. Not blood test, blood work. Okay? If I'm dying, I don't want to know about it, okay? And the famous one, you have to have a colonoscopy. No, I don't. Oh, yeah, you do. So he prints out this thing. He goes, here's a psychiatrist you need to see him. I said, why? Do I seem crazy to you? He said, yes. I said, well, that's good. What is the illnesses that I have? It was the God delusion. And the other one was authority defiance disorder. He's not the authority. I'm paying him. But nonetheless, these are things he believes I need treatment for. Otherwise, he can't be my primary care provider. They used to just call them doctors. And I guess that's good. Just letting you know what's happening. But now, a new study out, and it's all bullshit, but you got to see it. And it's right there on the web, on YouTube, that beta males get more women and have more sex than alpha males. They really want to eliminate the alpha male people. And for those of you who may have missed this, I said this earlier before I was recording this, the book Charm the Pants Off of Women is available free at GaryBrodsky.com to any new subscriber. No strings attached, full 180 pages. That's it. Nothing else will follow. Nothing else will annoy you. The book is a complete and total full book. It doesn't say add for more information. No, it's a full book, one of my best. And if you catch this on YouTube, it's still available. Okay, let's hit the questions up. Okay. Jason, how are you and good evening? Gary, Jason here. How am I doing? The Jim Carrey system, what you want, your check. I can write anything I want. I'm here to... Okay, thank you, Jason. Yes, okay, next one. Dr. Alfred is here tonight. Yo, B, how you doing? Yo, Dr. Alfred, how you doing? I got a great audio program called How You Doing. It works. So how you doing? Women love that. And it's explained in detail why. And 1,000 other things that really just get women seduced. That's what we're about. That's what nature is about, and that's what the Bible and everything else says. Hey, if you're a man, act like one, get one. Okay, last time I checked, there were only two genders, men and women. Now you've got the fucking homos, lesbians, transgenders. It's ridiculous. Let's keep things simple and stick with two genders, all right? Hey, I'm with you, 100%. And look at this email I just got, grab bag promo. Get your groceries and your laundry and reusable laundry. I have that. It's called a washing machine. But I am on every mailing list, and I don't care. You know, if people are selling things, I think this is America, free enterprise. I let them anything I want. Now, my guarantee on any of my products, if you follow them, big thing if you follow them, and you don't get laid within 30 days, and you will, so I get off this, your money cheerfully refunded, plus, free of charge, the knife to cut it off with. I had enough emails about how can you get this knife, okay? Just don't get laid for 30 days, and it will come to your house. That was the most emails I got today. Say, man, that knife, how do I get that? I've had this since I'm a kid. We used to bring these to school. And if you play with them in school, the teacher would take it away and give it to you at the end of the class. We consider that like harsh punishment. Now it would be a SWAT team, God knows what. They are trying to criminalize being a man, and unless we stand up for ourselves and for each other, they will succeed. And that is not good. Okay, another question. This is a good one. How do I send you a question? Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. It goes into my email and bounces back to here. So you got it right the first time. All right, more questions. Got to push this button here. Got to push this button here. Okay, I saw that clip about beta males. What a piece of shit. Everybody should watch it. No, thank you. It's absolutely true. That is now the new thing. The attack now is now the war on men. They can't get rid of all the men. It's the war on the alpha males. Only GaryBrodsky.com teaches you how to be an alpha male. Because the reality is, we want a guy who's a protector, a provider, and a guy who's a little bit tough. Okay? If you can't cut it, get the fuck off. Because that's a fact. That's a reality. A guy who's sure of himself, a guy who's confident, a guy who has good posture. Nope, they say they want a geeky guy who's nerdy and does housework. Hey, those are not my words. Check it out. Okay, I need some questions here, or I'm going to drink soda all night. I could do that. I've been on a quest today. You know what I'm looking for? Somebody who will spot me in the gym. I asked somebody today, I don't know, maybe I'll pull a muscle. What a wimp society we live in. We can make a difference. We just don't cooperate. Remember, these are just suggestions, rules, bullshit, propaganda. You follow it, you're beaten by 13 banking families that are laughing their asses off while spending billions to castrate everybody in every country now. It's worldwide. And belief in God and belief in man are the two greatest sins in this politically correct cesspool that we used to have as a great country. I am here, and I always say this, to restore God's kingdom on earth by what any means necessary. And no, violence is not part of it. That is against God. That's what got me in trouble with the doctor. he said, have you ever had plans to murder anybody? He said, that's against God. That was worse to him than plans to murder. He goes, oh, so you believe in God. Now we really have a problem here, huh? Can't get into the issue on here tonight, but how do you whiten your teeth at home? Does this look like the dental out here? That's a funny question, though. I got to give you credit for asking that. I didn't know my teeth looked that white. Thanks. I take it as a compliment. Okay, I'm not going to make fun of the question. I mean, my teeth are not whitened, okay, because my teeth aren't even here. These are mostly, have two real teeth. The rest are all crowns. Because I was a tough guy when I was younger. And a lot of teeth got knocked out, or partially broken or cracked. So I had to have them replaced. And so if you look at the old videos of me, and I'm not making fun of the question, you'll see that my teeth don't look as good as this. They're being replaced, like one or two every couple of weeks. So they weren't always this white, but thank you for the compliment. Okay, men apologizing for being men. Yes, I am a man. No, I will not fucking apologize for it. Anybody got a problem with that? Here's my message to each and every one of you, feminists, male or female. Fuck you. Okay? That's his message. I like this guy. He's got guts. Which is rare today. All you guys have guts. Just even watch his show. This show is offensive. Offensive? What the hell? Every good joke is goddamn offensive, okay? Next week I may just do the worst offensive jokes. Racist, dead baby jokes, Helen Keller jokes, all of them. I'm sending it out on Wednesday. With anything else you might order. Okay, I have left my cigarettes in the machine. I don't know. Cigarette machine's now illegal. Look at how slowly everything we used to know and love is disappearing. Playboy magazine, I used to get them at the barber shop. Now what do they have? Vogue magazine. Okay, it's got some pretty women in there, but it's not the same. And I shall return as soon as I get a cigarette. They're right out of reach. So just excuse me. I shall be right back. So fast, not even time for a song. This is one day's work here. Okay, remember this? They did it in Greece. But how you doing? Okay, how you doing? All right, doing good? Check out that audio. That is one of my best. It's on GaryBrodsky.com, drop-down menu, audios. Anybody listening to it, let me know what you thought. Anybody who didn't listen to it, get it. It's worth it. It really even amazed me how good it is. And I'm a hard guy to amaze. Okay, I got updating. Of course, everything updates. Happens. In this technological, insane world, with everybody walking around. I was at a club yesterday, not a nightclub. I went to watch somebody play tennis. And everybody's watching their iPhone. I was actually watching somebody play. And there was one guy sitting there with that voice. They all have it now. He had an iPhone in his hand, a tablet, I guess you call it. I don't know the stuff too much. An iPad, I think a maxi pad, whatever the fuck. And he's doing this with this, and then he's on the phone. Yes, the market shares, right? It really is a disgrace. And I feel bad for women that they have to deal with this shit. And I have about 6 or 7 people I could talk to, and you guys watching are part of that group. I know I got a lot of women views too, but that I actually talk to that are not either A, talking with this voice, or B, while I'm on the phone with them, they're on the iPhone and I can hear them texting and they're paying partial attention. I just hang up the phone. Or hear beep, 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 beep. What they're doing? They're playing some video game. Can't deal with that. But that's what they're turning men into. Don't cooperate. Rule number one, if you've ever been in the military, do not cooperate with the enemy. The propaganda is your enemy. Rule number two, alpha males get laid, and at least we are alive. I never heard an alpha male say to me, well, my doctor told me I... It's just really, it's becoming to the point. Jason Wednesday. Okay, next question. Are you working on any new MK products? I am working on a new product in conjunction with a few other people, scientists. I'm not a scientist. These guys are. But I find them. And it's just a matter of labeling. An incredible product. It'll make you alpha, whether you want to or not. But it's not out yet. But I am working on it, so look for it. I don't have a name for it yet, but it will work. I take it. I have it right here. What the benefits are, everything, and the negative side of it is you don't become feminized, which makes you, today, by the bullshit out there, they're going to have a law against alpha males pretty soon unless we all stand up, again, for ourselves and for each other. All right, hey you, yeah, all right, fuck you. They're out there, I'm going to have some soda. There's a guy I know, and I like him. Just because you don't agree with me doesn't mean I don't like you. But I don't like his social structure. In other words, he says, I think you have some great material. I love your stuff, but his son is 24 years old. I can't let your son watch your show. I say, why? He goes, because you smoke and you drink soda. And that's a bad influence. I said, your son's a virgin. Think about that. He goes, well, at least he's safe. There is no such thing as safety. Safety is an illusion. They sell you safety to take away your freedom. That's the reality. That is a sickening reality. But yeah, if you didn't check it out, the How You Doing audio. That's why the Fonz used it. Barbarino used it. A couple of the new guys use it. Joey Tribbiani and friends. Hey, how you doing? Picks up women. Why? Hey, you got to tape the audio to find out. I'm living in the past here. I like an aftershave, huh? Hi, karate. Remember that? Okay. I'm another world. The real one. I don't like the way it looks to me. Love this one. Gary, fuck doctors. God is my doctor. Always on the job. Thanks. Mine too. And guess what? 24/7, and he makes house calls. But if you believe in God today, you got some problems along with me. They're actually opening up atheist churches. What do they preach? Science. Science and God go hand in hand. God created science, for those of you who do not know that. Well, the universe just happened by accident, because this shit happens all the time. Tomorrow there'll be another universe out there, right? No. Everything works in perfect order with God. You ever see a small house you're driving by? And you go, wow, that's a small house. I don't think like that. You go, wow. People used to be able to live with each other without killing each other because they had God in the house. Now, everybody's in their own room, in their own corner, either on a computer, on the iPhone, on the iPad, their maxi pad, their mini pad. I don't know what the hell else they're going to come out with. all bread and circuses. And we got another great comment here. Anyone who wants a beta male, more power to them. They won't want him for too long anyway, and they count to a guy like you or me. Anyway, I was at customer service counter at Costco. The guy at the counter had this really grating, nasally voice. I found it irritating. When I was done, he asked me with this grating, nasally voice, "Is there anything else I can help you with?" I looked at him straight in the eye and said, "Yeah, you can grow a dick in his spine." Then I walked away. Oh, that's a great one. Hey, Derek, you haven't been here for a while. Good evening, how are you? I love listening to your show and have learned a lot. You mentioned health supplements you sell on your website. I'm 38 and have a degenerative disc in my lower back, which causes me pain and tingling in my feet on a regular basis. In your opinion, would any of your supplements you offer help with this? Not ready for surgery. All I can say, in order to not get sued, is instead of going for supplements, and I'm not being funny, there's an audio I have called The Power of Incantations, Invocations. Because your mind created, just like your mind doesn't know how to grow fingernails consciously, but a subconscious mind knows how to grow fingernails, grow the hair on your head, all of the stuff. If you could do an invocation to get rid of it, it will be gone. And if you can't afford it, I will send it to you for free. Because I have seen so many people doing their own invocation themselves. Because you yourself, and I'm not accusing you of anything because I've done shit to myself worse, have somehow created it, and by an invocation, you can get rid of it. So I don't really recommend the supplements as much as I recommend doing an invocation. And I will explain what an invocation is. When you tell your subconscious mind in an enthusiastic way that the pain is gone, and I don't know if you're a religious man or not, doesn't matter, it's still going to work. But the Bible says, as a man believeth, so shall he be. If you believe that it is gone, and through the power of invocation, it will be gone. And that's for sale right now at GaryBrodsky.com, and any problem can be eliminated by that. I'm really old school. I mean, I do believe in the Bible, right? There goes half my customers. I don't care. That when he says casting out demons, Jesus never said illness. Oh, you got the flu, you got this, you got herpes. He said you have demons, and you can cast them out. And verily, verily, I say unto you, greater things can you do than I can. You can cast them out. Derek, you can do it. And I'm saying, if you can't afford it, I will send it to you for free. I don't like to see anybody suffering. I don't like to see this whole country suffering. So I hope that helped. You've heard this, physician heal thyself. We're all our own physicians. And now to the next questions. Women want betas? And this is from Dr. Alpha himself. If women wanted beta males, that captain pretentious schmuck would be too dick deep in pussy to be bothering me. I can guarantee you that women who say they want a beta male ends up in my bedroom or on her back with a head bouncing against my headboard. I love it. I used to date biker chicks for a while. And I don't think they like beta males. And they were hot. Remember the cigarette commercial? The guy would go like this, the cigarette would come out. No, I can't have that anymore. We have a government that says smoking is bad for you, but fluoride in the water is good for you. Okay, let's get some questions in as we are on the last leg of the show. Well, actually, we have more than last leg and a half. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. The How You Doing audio was one of the best audios. You're absolutely right. Loved it. And it worked right out the door the next day. Got me a woman. Why am I not surprised? It works. It's to say, hey, gravity worked today. Really? That wouldn't shock me either. I went to a tough school as a kid. No, really tough. The teacher asked the kid to demonstrate the laws of gravity. Threw out the window. You know, tough school. Also used to eat at tough restaurants. I grew up tough. On the menu was broken like a lamb. They gave me a finger bowl with 3 fingers in it. It's a pretty tough fucking place. But now back to the show. Yeah, a voice. A lot of people talking about the voice now. In fact, it's gone mainstream. Every radio talk show host, well, especially Alex Jones, is imitating the voice. And I think that that's great that people are now aware of it. I get more calls from women. It's like, hi, you don't know me. My name is whatever. I heard 2 guys say with that voice. I heard 4 guys say with that voice. They feel they have to report that to me, which I'm fine. I'm glad to hear it and hear what's going on in the world. Okay, let's get to the next question. My name is most valiant friend. How can I help you? Do you have Benson stock? Yes, we do. All of your products are addictive. Looking forward to buying a lot soon. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your compliments, my most valued friend. One thing good about the movie The Godfather is most women do not watch it. So you actually go out there and steal Vito Corleone lines. I remember this guy asked me this question this week. It's like, how do you ask a girl for a blowjob? Is it? Called me up and said, I'm just curious, how do you ask a girl for a blowjob? Well, for those of you interested, I have the answer. There's no way to sneak that into a conversation. Like, hey, nice day out. Oh, look at the clouds. Can I get a blowjob? It's a question that you have to just ask for. 99% of the chance, if you say, give me a blowjob, she'll say yes. He said, no. I said, yeah. And I had him on the phone. I'm talking to him. I said, do you have anybody in your contacts list that you have not called? He goes, oh, there's one girl. So call up and say, hey, I want a blowjob tonight. He said, I can't. I said, oh, yeah, you can. You can't. I go, okay, I'm going to do it, but what if she gets mad at me? I said, so what? He goes, I never thought of that. Guess what he got that night? A blowjob. That's right. His fear, she's got sexual harassing, stalking. No, she's going to blow you. Try it. She blew him. Didn't have to send me pictures, but hey, that was the big answer. Because there is no way to sort of sneak into a conversation, talk around it. He actually called her up and said it, and I hear him waiting yes? All right. Okay, great. I don't have half side of the conversation. They said to me, oh, I'm out of here. 3 hours later, you have email. Hey, it worked. Here's pictures. I deleted them. I said, I don't want to see you guys' dick, okay? The girl's hot. Sorry. Private question. I will not mention your name. Okay, if you could do me this, thank you for the private question. I would be happy to answer you, but once I open them up, they disappear. Just send the thing that says private question again, do not open. And I'll be able to open it and send you a reply. And all is good, the answer is yes. But it is now erased. So if you're interested in an answer to the private question, please send me the same email, but just say do not open. I have to get this out of my system. This is a question. Here's what bothers me about all the anti-smoking bullshit. The government puts out all this anti-smoking propaganda, but it has its hand in every tobacco company's back pocket. Smoking is bad. Apparently GMO food, soy, cardio, and BPAs are good. They forgot to mention fluoride. At least according to the almighty government. This is why, when it's election time, I never vote for the incumbent. Not like my vote has any power at all. Yeah, it's true. We got an election coming up here in America that I'm sure is going to be the greater of two goods. You know, let's face it, if voting worked, we would not be allowed to do it. That is a fact. All right, I'm back with you. Before my next soda break, hey, thank you. Testimonial for the full SU, spelled EXU, by the way. It's on occultforce.com. Hey, Gary, the full SU is amazing. I feel like a rock star. Thanks. It works. It's been around before religion. And they do work. Otherwise, keep it. Just tell them it didn't work. I don't even want it back. How about that? Because somehow I feel like a rock star. Some guy, I'm not going to mention his name, he used to come on these shows a lot. And he said, I'm going to get an ex soon and ask you to become a rock star. He became a rock star. And you've heard his music. So, that being said, let's get some more questions in here while I take a quick soda break, and then I shall return. And I'm back. And deadly as never. Okay, time for a cigarette. Didn't realize that. Remember, bong sao, pan sao. It's a martial arts question. There's a t-shirt out there that I will not wear. I may wear it just a joke on one of these shows. It said, this is what a feminist looks like. And the t-shirt is for men. Just amazing what they're reducing us to. Do you see it? Do you see what they're reducing men to? I'm not talking about you guys who watch the show. Got something wrong with my back here. I gotta get a new jacket now. But do you see what they're reducing men to? Where men are, and this is on YouTube too. You can watch this. Men apologizing for being men. Sick, huh? But they go for it. Alpha males get the women. They get the opportunity. They're the ones running the company. And the betas, they're kissing their ass. Your choice. And I'm going to recommend this again. The How You Doing audio. I know it's a silly title, but it is amazing audio. At GaryBrodsky.com, audio programs. I say that because I can't navigate too well on a website either. Here's the one, do not open. I am not going to open it. Hey, Gary. Hey, how you doing? All right? Yeah, good. Tell the guy, see, people here care about each other. No, we can't hear that soon. Tell the guy with the disc problem to command forth his infinite help, and he has to authorize it in his voice. It worked for me in 3 days. If it can work for me, it can work for him. Hey, the guy with the disc problem, you got a lot of support here. I wish I could bring people on the show now, but they don't know, that have been helped by doing incantations, or even if somebody else does it for you. Because I'm just speculating here. But if you go to a doctor, you're going to have disc problem. Oh, we found this. We got to cut this off. It all comes to wiener. You know, really, I do not trust them. That's not medical advice. That's sound advice. I've gone to doctors when I needed them. Like, my brother broke my knee, a fucking idiot. And he broke my nose. That's why it looks like this. They got glove cuts so you can see all over the place. Yeah, if I had to do it all over again, I would do the same thing, except with the knee breaking. That was about the most pain you can get. I still have the chocolates he broke my knee with. That was another Palo Head story. Palo Head is my brother, by the way. Okay, next question. Gary, men wearing a t-shirt saying this is what a feminist looks like. Fucking disturbing, isn't it? Yeah. I should mark pants the t-shirt marks saying kick me right in the crotch. Fucking traitors. The effeminate man shall not know the kingdom of heaven. Oh, I am so glad you brought that up. I am so glad you brought that up. Let's talk God here for a second. The creator of the universe. You think this guy might know something, right? Now, under Moses, and I'm starting to read the Old Testament, and I go along with everything in the Bible, Old and New. And I believe there's a Third Testament also, called the Constitution of the United States of America. But Moses said in Leviticus, if man shall lie with man like he does with woman, well, it's an abomination to God. It's the only time he calls it an abomination. That and usury. Okay, two things that are called an abomination to God. An abomination about as close as you can get to an insult and an affront to God. Then Jesus, who came later, took it a step further and said, nah, not just gay guys, okay? But the effeminate man, I'll read it as the way it was written. The effeminate man shall not know the kingdom of heaven. Now, that's Moses, Jesus, and also said by the prophet Muhammad, said by, believe it or not, Gandhi, and Buddha. I stand with those guys, okay? Sorry, I don't stand with Bill Maher, but I stand with those five guys. Because when I die, those guys are going to be there, not Bill Maher. Maybe he will. I don't know. I don't judge. Judgment is mine, saith the Lord of hosts. I was wondering about that. But what is the biggest, seriously, that's why I urge you guys to buy stuff tonight, because it's all good anyway. The biggest thing that has interfered in the growth and expansion of my business is the fact that I'm not an atheist. And actually, yes, I am an ordained reverend. This is such a nice one. Thank you so much. Forget health insurance. I'd rather have Gary insurance. Works better than anything. Thank you, Gary, for helping me and everyone else out there. You're a true gentleman. Thank you so much. That's like the nicest thing anybody's ever said. Honestly, I am humbled by that. But see, we got a lot more views this week. But as the atheist culture grows, talking about the Bible, it does also say that man has dominion over women and animals. Not in the same sentence. And it says that you should be cursed on the day that women and children rule over you. And now, just look at today's political correctness. They perverted a lot of what should be and what is. God's truth does not change. The same God that created the universe is still in business today. And I may start tomorrow. I may start doing sermons on Monday nights. Because all churches are 501c3. You go in there, you may as well be watching the news. They're all controlled. Same with almost every house of worship. They don't read the Bible, as that comment that was just mentioned, that the effeminate man shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. You can't say that in a church. I've said it. They walk me right out, and I'm a reverend. So yes, okay. I got bounced from churches. So and now we're going to have Reverend Gary speak. And I read right out of the Bible. Right out of the Bible. Say, I'm sorry we're throwing you out. Yeah, I could have taken the guys throwing me out, but I sort of made them look good, Because it just, that's me. But you can't hold the Bible in one hand and preach feminism in the other hand and preach gay rights in the other, in the same sentence. You can't. This show on GaryBrodsky.com is about alpha males getting women, having fun, living life with passion, living life with power, and knowing there is a power greater than you. That's why people can't accept it anymore. They think they are the ultimate power. Sorry. Gary, we ladies are for you and we're loving your show. All right, these are some cool ladies. I don't know who you are, but I love you too. Okay. All right, let's get some last questions. In the show is actually coming to an end soon. I know I did that. Okay. All right. Yeah, I may actually wear one of those shirts. I start doing these crazy shows. You know, we need Hillary. This is what a feminist looks like. It's all, you know, just such propaganda out there. But I'm glad everybody's seeing through that. It's just, you cannot take the brainwashing to the point where you can believe two truths at the same time. It's called doublespeak. And start arguing with yourself. And one thing about arguing, never do it. You can never win an argument. Or criticizing. That's one thing I don't do. Now I'm criticizing, but I think that's okay. Did you ever see somebody go, oh yeah, well, I'm a super success. I have 4 Ferraris outside. I got a Mercedes coming in tomorrow. A 35-bedroom house. How do you do it? Oh, I got criticized into it. It doesn't happen. All criticism does is bring up somebody's defenses and then their attack system. And that's all there on the new audio tape. How you doing? All right? You doing good? Do not open. Okay, Godfather quotes on Facebook. Gotta laugh at this one. Every once in a while, I will post Godfather quotes on Facebook. They don't get a lot of likes, but who the fuck cares? I got in shit for may your first child be a masculine child. Oh well. Someone will have to respond at some point. That's one of my favorite lines. I do that one too. May your first child be a masculine child. They're going to try to cut that out of the movie. If you ever see it on television now, which I've heard, I don't watch television, then they cut that out. I saw one of my shows I like, actually, Grease. I just like the beginning, before the show starts, when it says, this show contains smoking. Now, I'm going to use Grease as a reference point. Kaneki and Danny Zuko, the guys who got the girls, they all said, how you doing? But there's so much more than that on the audio program called How You Doing. And the winner is, no. And about an hour after the show, I should be available. Oh, I gotta eat dinner, little jerk. Here's a new line for girls. Try this on her. You're talking to a girl, she starts giving you attitude. You know something? I'm just going to go home jerk off thinking about you without the attitude, okay? Boom! And that's explained why that works also on the How You Doing audio. Which, by the way, about 15 people have bought that so far during the show. What if I turn this upside down? Okay, go fucking up. All right. Let's get the last question of the night in. And I guess we call it a night, but more views keep popping up. Tune in every week. Get your friends to watch. Get your enemies to watch. Get a horse to watch. I don't care. Hey! Oh, okay. Show me. Take a little turn here. Hey, Dan, how you doing? All right? Gary, how you doing? See, Dan knows how to get women. He knows the line. I know I'm coming in late. Late? Can you do some overtime? Got some really good questions for you. You got the questions, you got overtime. Mugan-san. Yeah, Dan, send me some good questions. This show's been rocking and rolling all night. But for you, Dan, I have some extra soda for me. I was going to pour this over my head to be funny, but I'm not that funny tonight. Forget the questions, fight in here. Now, if you need like 3 packs of cigarettes, the questions you're going to get. Everybody stick around. Dan, also the co-host on the Gary Brodsky show, when he's not getting laid those couple of hours. I won't tell you Dan's name, but I will tell you about Dan. He's an actor and a male model. Damn good-looking guy, obviously. I bought a suit because I saw him in an ad and didn't know it was him. And he says the same thing. Unless you act alpha, it don't matter what you look like. So, I pushed the wrong button here. Let's push this one. Well, I see Amazon Marketplace has some advice for me on what to get. And it's that triceps bar. Let me get that. See, they know what I want. Remember the women, how they used to be? Hey, I know what you want, babe. No, I'm a feminist. What does that get you? Loneliness, misery, unhappiness. And what do? You watch romantic movies and play with your fucking cats. Hey, Max, how are you? Good evening, thank you. Wow, I got some good type here. How are you? How do you dismiss the spirits according to form and call in Book of Spells? Thanks. P.S. Nice jacket, thanks. I have to actually bring up the Book of Spells. But getting rid of spirits is actually easy, and I can email you an answer much more than just talking about it. But, all of ancient culture, all of it, was casting out evil spirits. All of it. The American Indians had spirit chasers, the Africans had the drums, the Japanese had the drums as well to knock out the evil spirits. And I think we need as much stuff as we can, because evil spirits is just negative energy. So basically the way to knock it out is cast out negative energy. By saying negative energy, I cast you the fuck out of here. Because positive energy and loving energy is much more powerful than negative energy. Proven fact, negative energy is low frequency, positive energy is high frequency. High frequency kicks the crap out of low frequency. Hey, Carrie, how did you get your arms? I was born with them. That's how I got them. Okay, enough of the jokes. For like 5 seconds. There's one key to getting big arms. Working out. Consistently. And not these pussy workouts. I'll just tell you, I do 3 sets of 6, 3 sets of 4. That's it. It's like, this is my chest routine for tomorrow. You want to hear it? And I'll tell you my arm routine as well. Because you asked. 3 sets of 4. With a lot of weight. Now, a lot of weight to me may be a lot different than a lot of weight to you. But whatever you consider a lot of weight is fine. Whatever you have problems getting 5 with, do 4 with. Or 6. And then when it doesn't feel that heavy anymore, the best equipment in any gym are the 2.5 pound plates. You have 2.5s, and you go back to 4. Then we can get up to 6. 2.5 pounds, start with the 4 again. So this is my workout routine for tomorrow. Bench press, 3 sets of 4. That's it. That's the chest. Arms, curls, 3 sets of 4. Triceps extensions, anything you do, heavy as possible. I don't use that machine, except, yeah, afterwards sometimes for fun. Either skull crushes, and you can see how they're done on YouTube, or behind the head French press, 3 sets of 4, heavyweight. Done. I'm in the gym for 2 hours talking to people, but my workout is like 5 minutes. Again, how come we don't work out? Really? You tell me. 52-inch chest, 35-inch waist. I don't work out. Because the other guys, overtraining. Okay, just have to mention this. Overtraining is not good. Moving men pick up more heavy stuff than anybody who's ever worked out in the gym. Yet they don't have big muscles because they're overtrained. But they're strong as hell. So if you want big arms, 3 sets of 6, 3 sets of 4, front and back, bis and tris, that's it. Once a week. If you can't do it twice a week, fine. Hey, Dan, what are those questions? How to draw cheat. Okay, here they are. This is a question, Dan. This is the Bill of Rights. Gary, thank you. This is amazing from you. With that said, I really need you to go in depth with this one. I had to deprogram myself of this. It seems every music video, every movie is like a satanic orgy with gay elements, innuendos of sex all the time, phallic objects. Everyone seems to be obsessed with sex, sex toys, BDSM, sex clubs, swingers. Even Disney supposedly had lots of hyper-sexual innuendos. It seems that everyone is obsessed with all these things related to sex, and many of them not even having sex because they are beta bitches. With that said, I know in your day that didn't exist. Also, I know that you slept with thousands of women and never talked about sex much. So does every other player I know. Why is the Illuminati hypersexualizing everyone? It's sicker than that, but thank you for the question. They are hypersexualizing everyone so that people have sexual desires and they don't know where to go. Years ago, when in my day, we did not have the internet. We did not have all this bullshit. Any guy who stayed home and watched the Grammys and got his ass kicked. We had women. We did basically a lot more with a lot less input. Now the input is to sexualize everybody and then turn the genders against each other. But they're not really hypersexualizing men. They're demeaning men, as you said yourself. They're putting in all these gay things and all this crazy satanic sex. And it's just one big occult, satanic occult ritual. And I'm glad you brought that up. And people go, no, it isn't. And if you look at the Grammys, because I saw the clips, everybody's wearing devil horns. I won't even make the devil sign. But, with the 2 fingers up, I give them 1 finger, okay? All right, next question. Hey, Gary, it's Nathaniel. Hey, Nathaniel, this is Gary. Great webinar on Friday you had, Gary. My ovaries are working fucking great. I feel more concentrated. Women are throwing themselves at me easily. I feel way more confident as well. I bought your voodoo doll and have some questions on how it works. How fast does it work? Takes about 9 days. Yes, you can do all this stuff, and I don't want to tell it to everybody else out there because I do have your email address. Tomorrow, not tonight, because I got a lot stacked up tonight. I will send you instructions on all your questions. But voodoo dolls, if you actually look at voodoo dolls, there's a YouTube clip where somebody found a bunch of voodoo dolls with people's names in them and tracked them down, and there's like 117 buried. Out of that, like 92 people were already dead. That's why I don't want to get out the information on the air. They do work, but I say they also work to get rid of fears, get rid of anxiety, to get rid of poverty, whatever's in you. It'll kill anything. That's why they've been around forever. And I know some die-hard fundamentalists that say the stuff works, but it's not right. And I say the stuff works because Cajun Christianity sort of incorporated the Gree, as it was called. And it works. So Don't want to get into too much on there, but voodoo dolls are available at occultforce.com. Okay, this is from Dan, the man himself. Gary, just listening to the body language audio. One word. Amazing. They mentioned you only need to do the V stance 2 minutes. I was doing it 4 times a day. There is no such thing as too much. Do you need to have your chin up? Oh yeah, you do. The V stance, anybody wants to know, if everybody's watching this show, I guess, it almost comes naturally. When you win something, it's like, yeah, that's great. All right. This stance builds testosterone. I'm not saying to walk around all day like this, but being in this V stance builds testosterone. And that's a proven fact. You could YouTube the shit out of it and you'll see it. Even the most alpha apes and the gorillas and other things, they do this all the time. Yeah, I'm the alpha guy. Now, a test was done with that stance, and that's on the audio program, Body Language, GaryBrodsky.com, audio programs, Body Language. They had people sit like this before a job interview, keep doing that V stance, and other people sit like this, just as an experiment. The people who sat in the V stance all got called back for the jobs. The people who sat like this, absolutely nothing. Now, you change your body language, you change your health, you change your attitude, you change your financial situation, and it's all there on... Dan, do you mind giving me the exact name of that? Change your body language, change your life, I think is it. Something similar to that. And everybody's been saying it works, it works, it works. It's a proven science. My stuff is all based on science. That's why I don't have to talk about, oh, well, you know, funny stuff. There's a few jokes and they got thrown in. I can't help it. But there's no goldfish, guaranteed. I can't put those books in ebook format. They're really good books. I've read them. And they're shipped out of another publisher that I have a working arrangement with. They're great books. And the price is like $7 a book. Because I worked out a deal to just get people to read that stuff. And now it is soda break time. I don't know why I'm laughing. Okay, I know why I'm laughing. I'm drinking root beer tonight. I go into one of these gas station stores. I said to the guy, like, you have any root beer? He goes, is this about root beer? Root beer? Okay, sorry if I offended anybody, but it's funny. Cuts. I know 3 to 4 gets you huge. In research, is there one that gets you cut as fuck? Same one will get you cut. There is a big bunch of bullshit out there about bodybuilding that you're doing more repetitions gets you cut. It doesn't. When your muscle gets bigger, it cuts by itself. There is no such thing as cuts. I knew Arnold, and I can prove it. And he said, that's all bullshit. There's no such thing as cuts. You get them big, they got to cut by themselves. I wish I had the sunglasses, but they're in the other room. Yes, I can. Yeah, sure, why not? Remember The Godfather? Okay, get some questions in. The show must go on. Hey, Dan, if you leave a title to the show, it'd be great, because I have no idea. I covered everything. A lot of ladies watching Showtime, huh? How you doing? I had to say that. Okay. So let's get some questions in here. I can rant on forever. Because it's the critical mass. The war on alpha males has begun, and unless we start standing up, you don't want to be standing alone. And Alex Jones, if you're watching this show, the quote is this: either we stand together or we hang separately. Not either we hang together or we hang separately, because that doesn't really make sense. And I love Alex Jones. He's one of the best shows out there. But if you think about it, either we hang together or we hang separately. If they're hanging, what do you care if your friend is next to you? We either stand together or hang separately. Guess who just said this? And it's happening right now. Okay, we got some good listeners here. Yeah, I'm like you, Dan. I didn't start doing squats till about maybe 6 years ago. I was like all upper body. My legs were so thin that if they're any thinner, I would have been levitating. But squats are the best and most annoying exercise ever invented. And especially for women. If you want to get a great ass, because there's some women watching the show, do squats. That running machine, that walking machine ain't going to do shit for you. Squats, within 2 or 3 weeks, you got that great ass that you always wanted. But people are too lazy to do shit about their lives. That's what really bugs me. Because they killed the passion, they killed the drive, they killed so much. And it just comes back when you say to yourself and convince yourself, yeah, I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. And my motto is, if you can't do something, do it. I have penalties. If I don't do something, 100 push-ups. If I plan to do this, I didn't do it because I just was lazy. Next day, 200 sit-ups. Since I started doing that, I don't skip a lot. And the worst penalty, if I don't do something, I talk to a feminist. Okay? Oh, that's horrible. I don't ever do that again. Jason, good evening. Nice of you to join us late. Just kidding. You gotta have something you on this show. Hey guys, great show. I'm getting into the occult now. Can you tell me which oils to use when giving a massage to a woman? And which is the best to anoint the candle to make it work better? Okay, I got some jokes, but I'll get the real answers. Okay, first of all, massages lead to sex. One of the best oils, and I'm serious about this, for massaging a woman, it's not on my site. It's baby oil. Because nobody in the world has ever oiled their baby. We all know what baby oil is for. I'm sure Dan is cracking up right now. It works. There's something about baby oil that, if you ever got a happy ending, you know baby oil, how important it is. But to anoint a candle, it depends on what the candle is used for. If, for example, all the oils, there's love oil for love spells, sex oil for sex spells, money oil for money spells, and you have to anoint the candle with what your objective and goal is. So I couldn't be more specific, but really, baby oil works. Also, hoof oil for massage. I got some sick shit that went through my head. I'm not going to say. Really sick. Surprised Dan didn't think of it. Not going to say. Don't use Vaseline. Not for massage and not for jerking off. Your dick will shine for 4 days. That shit don't wash off. You have to jerk off to get it off. It's really horrible. I think every kid's found it out the hard way. I'm getting crazy here tonight. What the heck? And also, if you're going to jerk off, don't jerk off with shampoo. Feels good, but you won't be able to pee for 2 days. All right, got that out of my system. All right, get some questions here before I go completely nuts. I'm taking this with a grain of salt. I heard that Vladimir Putin is against the New World Order. It kind of makes sense since he's demonized in the Western media. Thoughts? Thoughts are, I don't know. To me, it's all theater. It's all entertainment. I don't watch the news, so I really don't know what's going on. Because I know Jane Curtin made a great statement. She said that at one time I was the only sexy blonde giving out fake news. So to me, the news is all bullshit. I don't know what's truth or what's fiction. I don't know what's happening in the Middle East. It's either happening in the Middle East or if it's in some studio somewhere with directors and producers. I honestly don't know. I know one thing. The news has lied before, and I'm sure that they did not learn their lesson. We do not have free press. All right, Dan is here with a question. Okay, good question, actually. I know you mentioned this. Adam says when you say, I want this, I want that, you're actually negating that. Does that apply to small things too? Like I want to go to the store. I don't want to do that. Well, okay, I'll expand on that. You know, it's in the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. What that means is when you say, I want something, you're negating the fact that you don't have it. Yeah, I want to get some cigarettes. Not the same thing as, oh, I want money. When you say I want money, oh, I want women, I want a good job. You're negating the fact that you don't have it. You're adding more power to the fact that you will never get it. And I'll just leave on this note. One of the ways to get anything you want in life, called Lord of the Harvest, is when you say, I appreciate everything I have. Now I'd like some more. Or now I'm going to get more. Or now I have more. Because this is just the way the universe works. Call it God, call it what you want. But if you don't appreciate what you have, no matter how small it is, you don't ever get more. On that note, I'm going to end the show. And I want to thank everybody for listening. Check out the How You Doing audio at GaryBrodsky.com. And bless you all. I will see you here next week. Thank you very much. And again, GaryBrodsky.com.